All right. Hey, everybody. This is Easy Mode. And I've gotten a few questions about my Anya as I've been streaming. People have been wanting to know about her build, how to build her. So I figured I'd make this video to upload to my YouTube. So anyone else would want to find out how I'm building her, you can go ahead and do so with that video. So let's go with her abilities first. So this is currently how I have her built. This section over here is very subjectional. You don't really need to get these spikes. You can alter these points on any other one of her abilities if you feel that it feels better for you. However, the main component of her build are these points right here. So to start here, you notice I picked in only 1 point of my main attack, which allows me to reduce my vital rush, which is very important to have up when you are in a sticky situation with Anya, because she is quite squishy with her attributes. And then you're going to want to look here where it says the swarm. Now the swarm, you're going to want to get vortex and you're going to want to get swarm duration. The reason why you get the duration alongside the vortex is because we're focusing on bleed damage on this build with the swarm. Primarily we're focusing on physical damage, and the vortex allows you to suck them in. It's a CC ability. And the duration allows you to have the vortex up still when Bat Swarm comes up again. You can essentially drop Bat Swarm on top of the people in the vortex, and now they're stuck slowed, trying to get out of the vortex, coming to you, rinse, repeat. You're going to be doing a lot of damage. This other section here is the Blood Bolt section, and this is going to be your main DPS tool throughout playing her. Her whip really is used for mana, and it's really used to make sure that you are able to sustain. And the Blood Bolt is the way that you do a lot of damage. What this Blood Bolt does, it allows you to drop blood fragments on the floor when you hit the enemy. And what I have here is I have the blood fragments dropped from this Blood Bolt to explode for cold damage. The cold damage it's a nice add-on, but what you really want are the blood fragments, because the blood fragments allow you to regen your mana and health when picking them up. It is a great tool to use when you are low on mana and you need to get mana, because this takes health instead of mana. And then you'll see here down below, I made sure that it doesn't take that much of my health, and it gives me 3 charges, so I can shoot 3 back to back on like a boss, for instance, and it allows me to do a large amount of damage up front, almost like a burst damage. Like I said before, this last section here is very subjectional. You can get these blood spikes, and this is where you can start playing around with your builds, right? I first had Altar of Gore, and I felt Altar of Gore was okay for, you know, those one bosses at the end of a level that you can just throw Altar on. It's super easy. However, going through missions, it was extremely hard in Mastery to deal with some mobs, especially the rhinos. So I went and switched to blood spikes that kept those rhinos in check for me. I went here, it gives me more physical damage reduction because I want to increase the range and radius of it. You could go this route too. You can impale more people in the circle and then cause a circle to freeze for 100% cold damage. You can even go here to increase the physical damage. I don't know if it's worth getting this blood freeze, because you want to use this tool as a CC tool. So you're probably best just getting 3 points here and maybe putting a point here. I don't know yet. Altar of Gore, a lot of folks have used this. You pretty much want to go down here. You want to increase the duration of it, because you want the duration of enemy damage as well as the life leech to continually going as you use this altar. The Bloodheart, I haven't played too much with this. I don't know really how to build this, in all honesty. You probably would want to go in the middle to root enemies around the heart. This is used for more boss killing with her, and I have a character that I would rather boss kill with. And finally, the Blood Bat. The Blood Bat, it was fun when I was playing with it. You can go down here where it says Extreme Gore. You do double damage when they're affected by bleed. You essentially throw out Bat Swarm, then you throw out Blood Bat, and it does double damage. Pretty simple concept. But that's my Anya skill tree. As you notice, this is what I'm sticking with right now. And now what we'll probably talk about is her abilities, or her gear. Primarily, you're going to want to focus on the following 4 stats. You're going to want to focus physical added or physical plus, physical percentage, intellect, and spell damage. Because she's an int-based hero, and this is what folks have been speaking to me about in my chat, all of her spell damage and the phys damage, all the int and spell damage will go to her attacks. So you're going to want to make sure you're focusing on physical, because that's what majority of your skill set and your abilities are doing. They're doing physical damage, and you're going to want to make sure that those damage types are being affected by your gear. And then you're going to want to do int and spell, because again, they affect the same skill set for your int based hero. After that, it gets a little muddled. For damage wise, you might want to look for cold damage on like your rings, for instance. You want to go astral shield, because you are spending a tremendous amount of time kiting. So you'll notice my HP is really low. It's like 3k. My armor is kind of low. It's 3k. But if you go inside my stats here, you'll see that my astral shield is 12k. And that's just because, at the end of the day, you're just kiting with Anya. You do not want to get hit. If you get hit, you want something suitable enough to take the hit, and then for you to run away. And that's pretty much her kit as a whole. There isn't much information out there for the new kits for these heroes, so I figured I might as well make this. And to kind of showcase it, I'll just jump into a map really quick and, take you through how... let's see here. Which one do I want to play? What is defense?
Time to whip things back into shape.
Audio here. Put some music up. I don't really play with music, but since I'm showing this video. So what you see, you just do your bat, you whip inside, and this is on normal, so I'm gonna be kind of making the mobs die really quick. But what you want to do is whenever you pull up the bat swarm like that and it does the vortex like this, you're going to want a blood bolt inside of it, because the blood bolt is going to cause the blood fragments to drop, and it's going to allow you to have that explosion. Like you'll see momentarily, that explosion. And one thing you'll see with the blood bolts is if I do that and I collect these blood fragments, you'll notice my mana regen rather quickly. So that's how you're able to regen, is with these blood bolts. You just select them all, and look, I just got almost all my mana back just collecting them. So it's a great tool to use when you are low on mana and you need to decide, okay, struggling with mana, I don't know what to do with my moves. A lot of what mastery with her is kiting. I guess I can demonstrate it. Mastery is very long, but essentially what you can kind of see the application of her moves in this video here. Just pretty much blood bolt, go inside. If you get a bunch of enemies like these rhinos here that are annoying, like I've only been getting one, but if you get a bunch of them, you just throw a spike down on them and you blood bolt them, and you keep whipping them as you blood bolt. Like here, you blood bolt inside, and then you'll notice I killed all the small enemies. And it's constantly always sucking these people in, and you'll see right there that I was able to conduct my bat swarm as soon as that vortex ended, or just right on top of it. So it's a great tool to use with the vortex, this bat swarm. You'll see final swarm here, or final wave. We're gonna drop this down, and we're gonna CC everybody there, and then all we're gonna do is collect ourselves our mana. There you go. That's pretty much the build. It's fun. It got me through mastery. Again, she was the one person I chose to go through mastery. I didn't, in all honesty, I didn't want to go mage, because everyone went mage. My friend went mage. Everybody seems to be going mage, and I really liked how she played and her kit was, and I wanted to figure out how I can make her work. So I did, and this is the result of it. If you have any questions, you can always visit my stream. I tend to stream every weekday, sometimes in the evening, like 8 to 11, 8 to 10:30. And then on weekends, I tend to stream, a full 8-hour stream, like 12 to 8, along those lines. You can always visit my stream, the link below, or you can always visit it at twitch.tv/easymode. And yeah, I'll see you here in the Pantheon. Take care. Bye.